Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, the 4th of October. This is for your daily tarot reading for every sign. I wanted to talk a little bit. I've gotten so many questions to do like a reading on Trump and what's happening. And I don't really like to talk politics. I really believe that everyone has the right to their own belief system. I believe that there is no right and there's no wrong. I'm not a supporter of Trump, and I don't like, him moving forward. However, I think it's really important that we all extend love and compassion to a human being about getting better and healing from this horrible disease that he has. I do feel there's a lot of karma in play. I do feel that for people that have asked me, I'm not going to do a full reading on it, but for people that have asked me, I do feel that the next few days are really going to be very telling. I don't think we're, as a nation, that we're getting the whole truth told to us. So I think just be careful what you hear and what you listen to. But I think it's really important that no matter who the person is, that we don't look at him as a candidate at this person, but as a human being, and send our love and healing and compassion to both he and his wife and everyone who has tested positive, really, around the country. So I'm sending that message out there this morning. And when I do my Reiki at the end of this reading, I will be doing Reiki energy, sending it towards them for divine healing, as well as sending it out into the universe and sending it to you as well at the end of the reading. Okay, but I did want to make that very clear that I don't do readings on politics. There are a lot of people out there that you can turn to their channels. But I will tell you, with Saturn being in a square with Mars and with Taurus and Uranus, there is a lot of unexpected things that are happening. There is a lot of karma, good and bad, that's coming into play. There is a lot of what's going to happen for the future, the question that everybody has out there that I don't think anybody can truly answer. I think it really is going to depend on so many different factors. But I do feel that starting today, Sunday through Thursday, is really going to be a very telling time for the president. And I think he could definitely, as could everyone out in the United States or the world who has been diagnosed with COVID, could definitely benefit from our compassion and our love being sent their way. Okay, I think that's very important, to stay in the white light and to understand he's a human being, no matter what his beliefs are, no matter what he's done in the past. Right? That's not up to us to be his judger. Right? He will have his own judgment and his own divine timing, just like everyone does. So I think it's really important for us to stay in that white light energy. And not to go into that dark place of, that some people have been writing me like, this is divine karma, and of course he should get this. He doesn't know what other people have gone through. And whatever your beliefs are, be careful what you put into the universe, right? We've talked about this many times. And you want to make sure that the karma that you're putting out there is all positive and healing and loving and compassionate. And that's how I feel for this situation. Okay, so I am going to pull cards for every day, and then at about noontime or so, I'm planning on going on live to do the mediumship reading. And whoever's here will definitely get a mediumship reading. So I'm using the Gilded Tarot today, which I'm really enjoying. It's one of the new decks that I bought. Down below, if you hit the thumbs up button, please, and you subscribe and you hit the notification button, you'll be notified whenever I do come on live, which will be around noon, I think noon or 1 today. For the mediumship read. But there's also a place down below that has my website, northernlights.one, where you can go and you can find out information about private readings and a way to contact me to set up for a private reading. And right below, right above that, is a place called Donations of Love, where you can donate to my channel, allow me to buy new crystals, allow me to buy new candles, new equipment. I just bought a new microphone, so hopefully you can hear me better. And I bought a few decks of cards. So I'll continue to add to the channel. This card going to come out, which is beneficial for all of us, okay? So please share the channel as well and help me spread the word, because I love what I do, and I would love it if you could share with other people as well. Thank you. So let's get started, and remember to stay till the end, even though you may have already heard your sign at some point, because I will be doing some Reiki healing like I do at the end of every one of my readings. Okay, and the Reiki healing will help open your chakras, help align you, help build your immune system. And I am a chakra Reiki, I'm a crystal Reiki master, so it's definitely beneficial. Okay, so let's start with Aquarius. This card definitely wanted to come out, but so I'm going to call it the card for the collective, because the card definitely wanted to come out, and the card for today is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles are all about abundance. Pentacles are about, let's see, abundance of money, abundance of health, good health, abundance of love, abundance of destiny, whatever you're building, which she's clearly doing. She's working hard and she's building this. That's the abundance you're going to feel. And she's getting towards the end. She's at the 7 now, and 7 sometimes can be, kind of getting lost, feeling like there's a little bit of illusion and delusion stuck in the middle there, right? There's a lot of animals that depend on her in this picture. She's got an empty basket, so she's going to be collecting the pentacles probably off the tree. That's what she's planning on doing, because you can see the ladder in this picture. So she's going to be collecting everything she's worked so hard for and continuing to grow. So as a collective, that's our energy for today on Sunday, okay? I'm going to put the camera down so you can see the cards when I pull them. So I'm pulling for Aquarius first, and I get the Emperor card. The Emperor sits in judgment, right? The Emperor is it's down a little bit too far. You can't see the card as clearly. There you go. The Emperor is the divine justice, right? The head of I like to say the head of the universe, the head of whatever is happening. This card could be coming up, Aquarius, because you have a strong male figure in your life. The Emperor can also be a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Leo or a Sag that's in your life, that's very strong, that's definitely holding balance, holding things up in your life. You can see all the gold around him, all the yellow, or the sacral and the solar plexus chakras being open, the empowerment. And he's standing in helping you is what I'm hearing. So he will be around. There is a strong male figure that will be around you today that will give you a lot of guidance and a lot of help if you ask for it. And don't be afraid to ask for it, Aquarius, okay? Your angels are telling me that very clearly. Don't be hesitant to try to take on everything yourself today. Today is a really nice day to kind of sit back, go with the flow, allow things to happen as they're supposed to happen. And this card's coming up to say, let this person help you, okay? Libra, let's see the card I pull, the Hierophant, the truth coming forward, right? The person, again, another helper. This particular deck depicts the Hierophant as a male. I always believe the Hierophant is a female, but the energy and the truth that exudes from this person is incredible. So Libra, follow your truth today. Follow what you believe to be true. Okay, follow your gut feeling, follow your inner guidance, because the Hierophant will help you get there to your highest and best self today. Don't second guess yourself is what I'm hearing from your angels. So Libra, I think you have a tendency to sometimes, Libra is all about the scales, right? All about balance. And this is the perfect card for that, as the Hierophant. But remember that it's not only about balance, it's also about finding what's right for you and trusting your judgment. And you may be hearing one thing and not paying attention and waiting to hear something else because you're not quite sure that's the right direction. Trust it, okay? Your angels are telling you, definitely, Libra, to trust what you hear, trust your judgment, and follow it as closely as you can. And the Hierophant will bring through the truth for you. The next card I have is Gemini, which is the Page of Pentacles. So here we are moving up the scale with Pentacles, okay? Originally, for the collective, we got the Seven of Pentacles, and which can kind of be about illusion, delusion, right? Sevens can often be about, exactly what's happening. Well, we know what's happening here, don't we? Gemini, we're moving up there, and the Page is a messenger. The Page is receiving a message. Look at all the green in this card. I feel like so much of this is about abundance of money. And this may be a message you get from someone. Maybe somebody owes you money and comes back to pay it today. Maybe you have an imbalance somewhere of funds that suddenly get straightened out. Maybe something was wrong with a checkbook and you sat down and figured it all out. But this is an abundance of money coming in with the page through a message of some kind, through an email, through a text, through somebody telling you something. Okay? It's usually a younger person, but I know it's coming through for you today, Gemini, so I hope you enjoy that. Speaking of messages, remember October 13th to November 3rd, Election Day, is actually Mercury retrograde. Mercury quite often affects Gemini and Virgo more because it is their ruling planet for the two signs. But it's all about miscommunication, right? We find that things get miscommunicated or lost, or people don't always understand what we have to say during Mercury retrograde. Sometimes it's, travel, you might not have everything you need, or something could get lost. You just want to make sure you plan very well. And what's happening during this Mercury retrograde time? A lot of mail-in ballots, right? A lot of mail-in ballots. And I feel like they're going to be fine. There's nothing wrong with the mail-in ballots, but everyone just has to plan how it is they want to vote. And I think that's really important at this time, to plan. So if you're doing the mail-in voting, make sure you get it mailed in on time, right? So it can be counted. If you're planning on voting early in person, make a plan to do that. Who's going to take you? What day are you going to go? Don't leave it up to chance, because every vote counts. If you're planning on going the day of election, which a lot of people like to wait for because it's an exciting time, Election Day. You really feel like there's something in your power that you can do to help change the country, which is so true of every step of this, whether it be mail-in ballot or going in early or going the day. But the excitement of the day, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in. But I am hearing that there's no need to worry about the mail-in ballots at all. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen. And no one can talk people out of mailing in ballots. But just remember, during this time frame of Mercury retrograde, the 13th of October through the 3rd, or Election Day, it can be a time of miscommunication. So you want to make sure, if you send in a mail-in ballot, that it got there, that it's counted, etc. Just follow up with your vote is the best way that I can put it, okay? Because this is a time of unsurety during the Mercury retrograde, okay? So let's pull for Capricorn here. The card I get for Capricorn is the Strength card. I am pulling a lot of major arcana cards, which just means it's a very strong day. The angels are definitely involved today, which is interesting. So this is for Capricorn, and the Strength card is obviously a Leo. It's an earth sign, and she's got the lion next to her. She's looking up above. She's surrounded by the orange and the sacral energy and the solar plexus energy, but she's got the blue of the intuition and the throat chakra above her. So, and she's looking above. She's looking for guidance, right? She has the lion by her side, so she needs to trust her judgment for sure, Capricorn. So trust your judgment today. Don't second guess yourself, but know that it's okay to look for help. And it seems to be the continuing theme today, that it's okay to look for and ask for help today. You don't have to do whatever it is you're taking on today. You don't have to do it alone. I'm trying to find the best angle for you to see the card without the glare. There you go. So just know that you don't need to always do everything alone, okay? If you want to ask for help, ask for help. That's perfect. That's perfectly fine. She has a star right in front of her view. So she could be making a wish, and maybe that wish is all about, leading her best life, letting go of what's no longer serving her, and use the strength that comes from within, is what I'm hearing very clearly. And sometimes that strength is admitting that we can't do it all ourselves. And I'm hearing that very clearly for you, Capricorn, okay? Ask for help if you need it. Virgo is the Nine of Cups. It's like, what a perfect card. The cups are all about emotions, right? Again, with this glare. Trying to find the best. Here we go. It's over here. So the Nine of Cups, the satiation card, right? He's standing there. He has all the cups upright. He has everything he wants. It's all emotions. He's very happy. It's going to be a wonderful day for Virgos. Reach out to people that you haven't spoken to a long time, I'm hearing, in a long time. Your angels are telling me to reach out to people that may need to talk, some guidance. People are feeling very alone these days, and I think Virgo, you're such an empath and you can pick up on that. So today would be a really nice day to be able to do that and to reach out to maybe someone you haven't spoken to in a while. But this is all abundance of emotions, feeling wonderful, feeling happy. The day is definitely going to go in your favor, Virgo. So enjoy. The next card I have is for Taurus, which is the Three of Wands. Okay, so look at the choppy water that's ahead of this Three of Wands, and look at the clouds that are in the sky, right? The ship is going away from him. It's like he missed the ship. It's like he feels like he should have got on it when he had time to get on it. He didn't. Okay, he didn't get on the ship. He's got the two wands behind him and the one in front of him looking out into the future. What's going to come? What's coming in the future? A wands is always the building, right? The building of its future, the building of a business, the building of a relationship. But it's kind of rough seas today. So today may not be, again, finding that sweet spot. There it is. Today might not be the perfect day to build on something. Today may be a day where you just sit back and you relax and you let the waters calm a little bit. Okay, Taurus? Cancer. The card we pull is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. We were just talking about the cups and how they are all about emotions, right? And the Queen is you in this energy card. I'm hearing you very clearly. Look at the little doggies on the bottom. How cute. She's standing on a very slippery surface, so the rug could be pulled out from under her. I was drawn to that. So be very careful that even though you're very sure of yourself today and you're very sure in your emotions and you're happy and everything's going wonderful, there could be something that comes in that just kind of catches you by surprise, that pulls the rug out from under you a little bit. Nothing bad, nothing earth-shattering, just something that kind of makes you readjust and go in another direction. But you'll still have a wonderful day because the Queen of Cups is a card of true emotions being stable and feeling wonderful. Okay? Scorpio, the card I get for you today is the King of Pentacles, the King of Abundance. How nice for you Scorpios, right? He's sitting there on his throne. He's got a scepter with a pentacle on top. He's very grounded in the earth. He has his sets of wings. Many wings behind him, much divine guidance behind him, the sun shining through the trees. He's in his glory, right? The Pentacles is all about building, and you have reached the Pentacle, literally the top tier of what you've been building, and you get to sit back and relax and enjoy it today. Maybe tomorrow it's not really back to the drawing board, but back to continuing to build, because I don't feel like you're totally satisfied yet. But Taurus, it's okay not to be. Scorpio, it's okay not to be satisfied. You have this abundance coming in, whether it be financial abundance, like a windfall, which I could see. I could also see it's abundance in love or abundance in clarity of something you've been thinking about and you're finally making a decision about. Abundance in relationships, knowing that a relationship is suddenly taking a nice turn. But it's going to be a wonderful day for abundance in any of these areas. So just sit back and enjoy is what I'm hearing. You don't need to make any decisions today. He's well seated on his throne, and you can just sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay? Pisces. The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is about conflict. The Five of Wands is often a card that comes in when there are people that are not agreeing with you. And I'm not sure if this is going to come in as an email, as a text, as a phone call, or maybe going in person and noticing that people are fighting. You'll notice that no one's getting hurt in this picture. No one is wanting to hurt anyone else. It's just the conflict or the act itself of having the wands in the air. So the five is also can often represent loss, not loss of a person, not the death of a person or anything, or the loss of someone's health. I'm not hearing to worry about that. I'm hearing more of maybe if you're very set in your ways and you go against someone who is also compassionate in their ways, you may have to take a step back and acknowledge that, oh, you know what, you may be right. So it may be a day of compromise for you, okay? So Pisces, definitely take a good look at it though, and know that no one is going to get hurt in this card. So no matter what you say and what you do, you can express your own opinion. Like I said, I keep trying to find the sweet spot of no nothing so that you can see it. No glare, as best as possible. But no one is getting hurt in this picture, just expressing themselves, right? Letting their anger be shown, or getting their emotions out into the open. And maybe this is a pause in your building. Maybe you're building something together, and you get together or you talk today, and there's a misunderstanding, or there's a disagreement about something or a direction you want to go in, and you really have to figure that out before you can move forward. Okay? Fire signs. Aries, I have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a lovely card. Again, Cups is about emotions. You see the sun and the moon in this picture, so we have the hidden and the truth that's coming out. And the Two of Cups is a lot. If you look at the water here, because cups are about emotions and water represent the emotions, they're very calm, right? These two people are looking at each other and really joining forces is what I'm hearing. So this could be the beginning of a new friendship, could be the beginning of a new relationship. Maybe you just had a first date. It could be you deciding to change your relationship in some way, or change even a relationship with someone that you have at work, which could be really important. But it's a cup of compatibility and camaraderie and working together in unity. Okay, so it's really a nice day for that, Aries. And with all the energy you've had around you, I'm glad to see that. Leo, I have the Five of Cups. So we've had a lot of pentacles and a lot of cups today. So a lot of money and abundance, and a lot of emotions that are out there. Now, again, we have a five, which sometimes can be despair or loss. You look at the man in this picture, he's feeling that way. He's holding the flag. He feels very aware of his surroundings, and he feels aware of everything maybe that's happening out there in the Americas today. He does have the cups in front of him that are a little bit spilled, but not quite gone. So he is taking a chance to sit back, Leo, and really kind of reassess everything. Take a look at what's around him. He's got the oranges in the sky, so it's what's pleasing to him with his sacral chakra, but he's got his knees down into the ground. He's very grounded. Okay, so this five could be despair on something that's happening to do with a family member. Maybe a family member is giving you a really hard time, and this is your opportunity to really put yourself out there and express yourself. But for some reason you're feeling, I don't feel it's a feeling under the weather. I feel it's more an emotional feeling, like you don't have the strength to fight anyone today about something. So if you don't, stay away from things like social media, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, because I feel like there's so much fighting and bickering going on right now, as opposed to sending love and compassion to everyone. And maybe this is your day to do that, Leo. Maybe this is your day to separate yourself from everything you're hearing and feeling, and it's making you feel very downtrodden and very kind of out of it, and get away from that a little bit and really rejuvenate yourself. Okay. And the final card today is for Sagittarius, and another pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles, the beginning. So this could be the start. Maybe you have a really good idea today that you're going to put into place when you get back to work tomorrow. Maybe this is the start of abundance in a relationship. Maybe this is you re-looking at your relationship from a new advantage point. This deer is standing headstrong with this huge pentacle. The ace, the beginning. Here we go. We're going in the direction that you've wanted to go in for a long time. Maybe something you've been working really hard on. You hear today that it's a go. You can move forward with it tomorrow. But it's good news, and the pentacles is the building, and this is the beginning. Okay, so you're going to be beginning to build something, beginning to go in the direction you've been wanting to go in for quite a while. Okay. Really nice cards for everybody. The fives, again, can sometimes show up as a little bit of distress, or a little bit of, I'm not really sure what's going on. Not really sure what's happening. How this affects me, you want to take a look at. And I do want to, that didn't shuffle at all. So I do want to take a couple of minutes with the wisdom cards, the wisdom oracle cards, and just pull a couple of general clarifiers for the collective here, since the energy out there today, I think a lot of people are scared and frightened and what's happening. And, I don't think there's a truth right now. I don't think there's a clear path. I think we need to put out and manifest exactly what we want to happen. And let's see what the cards say. I'm going to pull 3 cards here. Not for you, co-create, between worlds. Interesting. So not for you. So this is not a concern for you is the biggest thing I'm hearing from this card. It's number 6, if that means anything to you. But this fortune cookie is going to sit there. We don't know what's going to happen in either direction. This could have something to do with kind of people being sick from COVID. It could have something to do with just in general, maybe. What's happening in your world. Don't get involved in other people's business. Stay true to yourself today and pay attention to things that you need to pay attention to. Co-create is here, and this goes along with a lot of the cards that we pulled today, right? Beginnings of co-creation. You've got the wise owl sitting here and the jaguar that's sitting up here ready to pounce at any time, but it's not happening, is it? And the owl doesn't seem to be too bothered. Isn't taking off, isn't fluffing its feathers, isn't getting defensive at all. And the jaguar's looking away, not even paying attention. So co-create. Maybe they're working together. Maybe this can be enemies or people who have conflicts in the past. Out in the collaborative. Maybe this is Republicans and Democrats working together, right, to get everyone feeling better. We can only wish. We can only put out love and abundance and creation and compassion and hope that that's what that means. Between the Worlds is an interesting card to come out, and I think this is so true for everyone that's out there that has been affected by COVID. I don't think this is just, regarding the people in the government right now or Trump. I think Between Worlds is kind of, we're in between as a collective making a decision. Do we go with compassion and love, or do we go with anger and hate? And I think it's really important that we pay attention to our final decision. And that we really go in the direction we want to go into. 3s can be celebratory cards. So are you choosing the right path for you? Are you choosing to send the love and compassion out there, even though it may not be what you agree with? You're not being the judger in this case, right? You're letting judgment come on its own. You're letting karma take its own shape in the world, good and bad. Okay? Between Worlds. Beautiful card. So these cards for the collective are lovely, and I think they kind of echo a little bit of what we were talking about earlier with everybody and the energies that we're feeling, right? The energies that are helping us or making us feel so kind of like we're out of control. We're not sure which direction we're heading in. And that's scary. That can be a very scary feeling. So many of the cards pulled up that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go to someone and ask someone to maybe listen to you if you need to speak, maybe listen to them if they need to talk. Show your compassionate and your loving side. Really important in this day and age, okay? Really important in the next week or so to do a lot of that, to really not be the person that stands in judgment, but instead stands in love and compassion. And I think that's really important. So I'm going to end the reading today. I want to make sure to remember, give me a thumbs up below if you could, please, and subscribe and hit the notification button if you haven't already done so. Around 12, probably closer to 1, I'll be coming on and you'll be notified when I come on if you've hit that button or that bell to do mediumship readings for people. And I'm going to try around 1 and see if people are around. If not, I'll come back a little bit later. I'll come back when I find there's the most people. Last week it was around 1 o'clock. I had a lot of people that came on, and everyone who comes on will get a message from a loved one, which is really nice. So be thinking about your questions for a loved one, or be thinking about a loved one you'd like to come through, and hit the notification button down below. And if you really liked my videos and you like my daily readings, today I'm going to be putting out all of my readings for the week starting today, based on the elements, the air element, which includes Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Earth, which is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Water, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And fire, of course, which is Aries, Leo, and Capricorn. So I'll be putting those out today for the week ahead. And we'll see, the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. And we'll pull a couple of clarifiers if I need to during that as well. So feel free to go to my website for a private reading down below. If you're so inclined to donate, I very much appreciate you and your donations. To keep my channel going, keep my channel alive. And let's listen to a little Reiki. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I usually just save the Reiki for those of us that are doing the reading, but I think it's important today to send out Reiki to all that have been affected. And I've done this a few different times by COVID, but especially now, send out our light, our compassion, our healing, our love, and to remember not to stand in judgment, right? We want to stay in the white light energy. So enjoy this Reiki. I want you to open up your crown chakra and feel the white light coming in and just healing you, right? I have on my healing amethyst today, and healing you, letting the white light come through your entire body. So you're filled with this white light energy. You're surrounded with this white light energy, right? And just showing compassion and love. So let's get started. I can really feel the heat of the energy coming out of my hands today. So hopefully you can feel the heat as you're receiving this energy as well. I could really feel the heat and the energy coming from my hands in that healing session. So I hope you could feel it on your end as well. I want to wish you all a wonderful day. I hope you've hit the notification buttons and that you'll join me when I come back this afternoon to do some mediumship readings, and that you are here so I can bring some of your loved ones through. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to see me include something in any of my readings. And I'll see you shortly. Have a wonderful day.